as a consultant doing green building and realized there's so much capacity that is underutilized. We have a system that doesn't value the services that nature provides for us for free. And because of that, there's an incentive to basically create a dependence. And like, let's be honest, we wouldn't have such amazing lives if it wasn't for fossil fuel. It's brought us to a point in our society where, you know, we have amazing lives, we have abundance, but you know, like a long time ago, people used to kill whales by the thousands every year for energy. And then they realized, hey, we can't keep killing the whales, otherwise there's going to be no more whales. And the thing is, you know, it's not just the climate that's being affected by fossil fuels. It's like, I'm from Prince Albert, Saskatchewan. This past summer, a pipeline ruptured just upstream from the city that I grew up in, and 250,000 liters of oil and solvent went down the river. And like, I just, yesterday was my last day with the Yukon government, but I was working with water treatment plants, and you know, I don't know everything about water treatment plants, but the thing is like, you can't take fossil fuel out of the water without like really specialized equipment. And it turns out it took over 3 months before they could actually take water out of the river that my parents and friends and family used to drink water. So like, they had to run pipes. They were treating like runoff from the streets. They were treating water from another river 40 kilometers away from tributaries, just so that this tiny little city could actually have water. And like, so like, it's not just the climate that this affects. If there's a problem with a pipeline, boom, we have a spill. The ocean is becoming more acidic because of carbon dioxide plus H2O equals carbonic acid, and that's why the coral reefs are bleaching. But the bottom line is that there's solutions. We know the solutions. Every building could be more energy efficient and use up to 90% less energy. Every building could actually produce more energy than what it uses. And that's kind of the basis behind what I started working on in Saskatchewan before I came out here. And I firmly believe that we can do that. And if you look at the future, you know, like, technology is evolving and we need to evolve with it. And when it comes to technology, like, I was fortunate enough to work on what is to date the biggest solar project in the Yukon. It's 50 kilowatts. It's out at the Mount Lorne transfer station, and today it's probably producing about $70 worth of electricity at the rates that are being paid by Yukon Energy. And we could all do this. And in doing that, I've seen statistics that for every $1 million invested in or subsidized to the oil industry, you create 2 jobs. If you subsidize that to the renewable energy industry, 15 jobs. So that's a distribution of wealth. That's what we should be doing as a society. And there's a reason why certain people do not want that. It's because they lose control over the system at large. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you for coming, and I hope that if you have any questions, come and talk to me. I'm really interested in this, and I think that everyone here, like, we can profit by changing. Like, there's so much opportunity to actually make the world a better place, and I don't see why we wouldn't want to do that, other than the greed of a small group of people. And you know what? Like, I actually kind of have compassion for them, because you have to have something, you know, internally hurting to want to control the entire world. And there are people like that, but you know, we can move forward and have compassion for those who don't see the world in the same way. And if we do, I think we're going to get a lot more action in doing so. So thank you.